Stephanie Lahart has been in the social media business for many years.
Without naming dates, I mean, I was one of the original MySpace users. In fact, so much so, I built an entire business on actually customizing MySpace interfaces. That was my first social media business back in the day.
This week, she knew what she was in for when Bluesky, a decentralized social media platform with a similar look and feel to X, formerly called Twitter, saw a surge in popularity.
All of my friends and family were immediately contacting me saying, are you going over to Bluesky? Are you going to delete your Twitter? What is happening with this? Obviously people know that I am in that industry, so they're like, what's happening? Should we all jump off Twitter now? Is Twitter dead? People are like, is Twitter dead?
According to SimilarWeb, an online analytics tool, X experienced peak worldwide deactivations the day after the election, with many users and brands upset with changes X's owner Elon Musk had implemented and his ties to the Trump administration. Stephanie says she's seen this before.
We've had several social media platforms come up in the last few years where people got very excited, they jumped on it, and within a few months, there were kind of crickets over there. For suddenly to be like, oh, that's going to be dead, we're all going to jump to this other thing. You're asking for an entire culture to change behavior, and that does not change overnight.
But USC professor of digital and social media Karen North says the flee from the platform has its dangers.
One of the most dangerous things about this movement is that it's not really like people are finding something great to go to. What they're doing is they're protesting against Twitter.
She said moving to smaller, decentralized platforms where users can host their data on servers other than those owned by the company has its own set of problems.
You can create a more refined echo chamber for yourself.
She said those echo chambers interrupt discourse and news.
You have to remember that Twitter is not really a social network. Twitter is a news network. And right now it's really necessary because it's the only place that you can go to upload and share the information from every village or city or leader or nobody to the press so that the press can learn about and cover stories that they otherwise would not find.
She said we should all take heed on playing into confirmation bias.
People love to hear things that already confirm what they already believe. And I think that for most of us, what we need to do is seek out either more sort of objective news or follow and listen to the people who diametrically oppose our views so that we at least can hear what the other side is saying.
And Stephanie thinks there's a place for all the apps, including Bluesky.
I do see a lot of positivity for new apps and for utilizing new apps because I do feel like they give a refresh. They give you a new space to be able to contact new people, find new audiences, develop new conversations, which is always great.
Much conversation offline about how and where to have conversations online.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your community, click the subscribe button here. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.